How's it going, trainers? The final community day before our annual recap in December is nearly here. Teddiursa Community will debut its Hisuian evolution, Ursaluna. So today, we're not just going to break down how good its exclusive move is, but also how good Ursaluna itself is. So let's not waste any more time and get right into it. Welcome back, trainers. Teddiursa Community Day is almost here, and it'll debut Ursaring's evolution, Ursaluna. Now, it is worth noting that after this Community Day, you'll only be able to evolve Ursaring into Ursaluna during a full moon, so not too frequently. This Com Day will have a special in-game full moon though, so you can do it during the actual event. Let's start by talking about Ursaluna itself though. It adopts the ground typing upon evolution, which is definitely for the better. And stat-wise, Ursaluna is quite incredible. In fact, its stat product surpasses the majority of the Master League meta, including most of the legendaries. It has a great attack stat and a downright impressive stamina stat, so with its stats alone, it's poised to be a formidable fighter in the Master League, and its bulk isn't half bad in the Great and Ultra Leagues either. Plus, Normal and Ground is a very decent typing. In the Master League especially, that typing would be great for fighting Giratina and Dialga. But it all comes down to moves, and unfortunately, Ursaluna isn't too impressive. Legends Arceus gives Pokemon a limited move pool, and Ursaluna has some great options like Shadow Claw, Ice Punch, Play Rough, and Earth Power. Instead though, Ursaluna received Tackle and Rock Smash for fast moves, and Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Aerial Ace for charged moves. Tackle's recent buff will help Ursaluna out a little bit, but the move pales in comparison to Shadow Claw. And while the elemental punches it got aren't bad, it really wanted Ice Punch the most, and Aerial Ace is just laughable. For raids, we'll discuss its signature move shortly and how it impacts its performance as a ground attacker, but unfortunately, Ursaluna doesn't have any ground fast moves, mainly because it doesn't get any in Legends Arceus, so it won't work well as a ground attacker. So moving on to Ursaluna's exclusive move, High Horsepower, this move is decent, though nothing spectacular. Being 60 energy for 100 power, it's a clone of the move Thunder. Pretty average overall, but still, this move will make a good closer attack for Ursaluna. It'll be best paired with either one of the elemental punches and Tackle. Unfortunately, it's not too impressive in PvP with these moves. It did have potential in Great and Ultra, but Tackle specifically destroyed that potential. In Master League, however, Ursaluna is usable. Again, it really could have used either Shadow Claw or Ice Punch or both to be a lot more successful, but as is, it can do alright, but that's mainly due to its stats. It'll do quite well against Fairy types, Giratina Origin, and Groudon, but it'll still struggle against Pokemon it was poised to beat had it received a better moveset like Dialga. But still, Ursaluna could see a move update in the future, so I'd recommend building one or multiple for PvP just in case. And for raids, High Horsepower is also fairly average. It's yet another 1-bar move, but like some other recent 1-bar moves like Meteor Beam and Shadow Force, its cooldown is quite short, meaning it's quicker to fire off. It's very similar to Earth Power, so a good move, though I do think the flexibility of the 2-bar Earth Power will make it better than High Horsepower. Still, this move is far from bad, but as we said earlier, Ursaluna doesn't get any ground fast moves, so it'll fall way back as a ground attacker. I mean, just look at its shadow form, falling behind Excadrill. I wouldn't recommend using it at this time. However, if Ursaluna appears in Scarlet and Violet, it will almost surely get an expanded moveset. And Ursaring has previously been able to learn Mud Slap in other main series games, so Ursaluna may get access to that in Gen 9. And if that happens, Niantic will be able to add Mud Slap to Ursaluna's moveset to make it a fantastic ground attacker, and the best one in its shadow form. Though whether they choose to do that will remain the question. But that just about wraps up this Community Day analysis, and would you look at that? We've done an analysis for every Community Day this year, so if you want to review which moves are good before the December recap event, check out our Com Day playlist. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a like, it really helps the channel out a lot. I'm quite disappointed with how Ursaluna turned out, but if it does ever get a move update, you can bet we'll be here to cover it, so subscribe so you don't miss our future videos. Until next time though, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you all the best of luck on Teddiursa Community Day. Take care.